we're intelligence specialists, and we believe intelligence drives operations. And my argument is a lot of large organizations manage risk well, but very much in silos. Security risks, for example, are managed often in different parts of the business at a very tactical level. And that means businesses are probably quite secure, they're reasonably resilient, but they don't necessarily understand what they're facing strategically. They can't measure themselves against the world. And I think at a time that threats are coming more quickly and driven by technology, driven by everything else we see in the world, it's harder and harder for companies to keep up. And I think having that kind of view of the world that you can benchmark and measure yourself against, and then focus your resources on what the world means for you, is something that kind of makes it much easier to drive your operations. So again, having people that effectively give you the world weather forecast, that means you can work off the weather forecast and kind of understand whether or not your organization needs an umbrella, when it will need it and where it will need it. And I think particularly, we see emerging threats at the moment, and we believe in the system of systems. So, cascading events of things like, for example, President Trump's decisions, they can have second, third order effects on relations in the Gulf states, on people doing business in various parts of the world who've been caught out by visa changes. And I think it shows that, as the world's become more complex and global, that network is more and more important. So for us, it's very much about that kind of, clear understanding. And not only doing that once. I think a lot of organizations might every so often do a top-down view, but do a top-down view of your risk, measure yourself against a benchmark, and make sure that that benchmark of the world is always up to date. And if you can do that in real time, then as things change, you can just challenge yourself to think about it. What are we going to do about this risk if it's growing? And you're aware of it in real time, not once every 5 years, but something that lives within the organization, is used at senior level, and again, led from the top across the organization to kind of really understand everything that's going to affect you.